Hey everybody, my name is Chase Hammock. I'm on our communications team. I'm here with the Donahoos. We've got Laurel and Price. And you guys have signed up to be a part of our 1 year goal, right? You guys committed back when we first announced it back in August. So let's start off with that. What made you guys say yes to getting involved with our 1 year goal this year?
Do you want to answer?
Yeah, I'll take that one. So it was my wife's idea, and knowing our busy schedule with 3 kids that are in elementary or soon to be elementary school, sports, school stuff, I knew it would be a challenge, but also having done a few programs where we've read through the Bible recently, mainly the Bible recap, I really have recently, over the last several years, gotten an appreciation for what a complete story the Old to the New Testament is. So the idea of doing daily studies that started at the Old Testament and worked all the way forward with our kids so that they could kind of start experiencing that themselves was really important to me. And also we recently kind of started working in a new life group and have taken on a leadership role there, so felt it was important to not only try to lead in the church but also take that to our home, expand that to our home and lead and studying the scriptures and guiding our family in that.
Yeah. You know, the key part of the reading part of it is trying to commit to 4 nights a week, which is a real commitment. Anyone with kids is well aware of that. So has it been hard to make that happen 4 nights a week?
Yes. We're not gonna put makeup on it here and say it's easy. It's definitely not been, and we have not always gotten our 4 nights a week, as I said. Right. 3 kids, ages soon to be 9, soon to be 8, and soon to be 5. We've got baseball one night, soccer one night, church one night, this one night, that one night. It has been a challenge, but we have really worked to try to, whenever we get a minute where it's riding in a car somewhere or, you know, we get a second to sit down and eat a meal together, be it at a restaurant or at home, try to take that 10 to 15 minutes to try to get one in if we can.
Well, I love that the kids remind us, like, it's time to read. Like, I mean, we were the ones initiating it at first, and now they feel the importance and the joy of, like, sitting down as a family and reading scripture and learning something that they can apply to their life, like tomorrow at school.
Yeah.
I've been impressed with how much they've remembered. You talk to a kid their age, it's in one ear, out the other.
Yeah.
But when we ask the follow-up questions for the next night, they remember things. So I've been pretty impressed and surprised to see that.
All right, so the second part of the 1 year goal is the serve aspect. And what really caught my attention with you guys is you guys had a really unique take on the service aspect. I think specifically your kids, right, had a really unique take on it. Can you dive into that just a little bit?
Yes. Okay, so I was in the preschool where our youngest is doing Sunday school, and in the big room, Lauren Cisco was leading that day, and she passed around this bucket, and the kids collect money every week. Yeah. And she was explaining that the money that they collect goes to Madcap, and specifically the preschool collections go to pay the bus drivers because it costs a couple of $100s a week to pay the bus drivers and pay for gas to get these kids back and forth to where they need to go. And so when we got home from church that day, Dempsey, our youngest, mentioned that he was raising money for Madcap in Sunday school, and Wilson and Lily Ryan really latched onto that. And so Lily Ryan spent some of her own money to buy a bracelet making kit from Hobby Lobby. I know, it was a $10 kit.
Whoa, that's like 10% of her entire income right there.
So she and Wilson, and actually our next door neighbors, got to work making dozens of these little bracelets. Yeah. And they went around our neighborhood saying, you can have this bracelet for free, but we're trying to collect money for Madcap if you feel led to give us a couple of dollars.
Yeah.
And I want to say they raised like $25.
Nice.
So Dempsey was very proud to take that to the preschool and put in the offering bucket the next week.
And all three of your kids got to get in on
Yes,
the
it was so
process.
sweet. Yeah.
Man, well, thank you guys so much
Thank
for
you.
hopping on here with me today to talk a little bit about what the 1 year goal has been for you guys. If you guys know any other stories about people being involved with the 1 year goal through reading and serving, we would love to hear it. Thank you guys again for being here.
Thank you
Absolutely.
so much.
Thanks for having us.